Hello friends, today we are going to see the subset sum problem. This is a dynamic programming problem. So let's see. If the available set is 1, 2, 7 and 5. This means you can use these values to form the given sum. So we have to check whether these values can be used to form a sum 8. Okay, so let's see whether they form 8 or not in any way. So 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 7 is 10. No. Yes, 1 plus 2 plus 5. 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8. So we can say that yes, a subset of this set forms the sum 8. And what is that subset? That subset is 1, 2 and 5. Okay, now sum is equal to 4. See, 1 plus 2 is 3, so they don't form 4. So 1 plus 7 is 8, 1 plus 5 is 6. So we cannot form the sum 4. We cannot form the sum 4 from this available set. Means sum is equal to 4, that is false. Now the next available set is 1, 3, 4, 6. Can you form 2 out of this available set? No, you cannot form 1 and then there is 3, so you cannot form. Sum is equal to 5. See, 1 plus 4, yes, there is a subset of this available set which forms 5. Sum is equal to 12. See, 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 6 is 14, 6 plus 4 is 10, then 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. So we are not, by any arrangements, we are not able to form 12. See here, what I did, I just randomly added the numbers. But in real time, when there will be thousands of numbers, you cannot do this with randomly adding the numbers. So you have to have a program for that. You have to have a computer program for that. Now how to write that program? So for writing that program, we are going to use dynamic programming. Okay, so here is the memoization matrix for the dynamic programming. Now in this memoization matrix, we are having the value for the rows and sum for the columns, which means if we want to form sum is equal to 8, then we will write 0 to 8 here. Okay, if you want to form sum is equal to 20, if you want to form sum is equal to 20, then you will write 0 to 20 here. That is the column values. And the value here in the row, which is the value from the set, given set. These are the values from the given set. These values. So they are written here. See, for this problem 1, 2, 7 and 5 are the values. So I have written 0, 1, 2, 5 and 7. I have sorted these values and then I have written them for the rows after sorting the given available set. Let's solve this problem in this memoization matrix. See, 0 and 0, these two row and column conditions are the base conditions for our program. Actually, this is hypothetical. So, because you cannot form sum 0 by anything, or you cannot have an item in real world whose value is 0. So, this is just an hypothetical condition. Now, let's go for the first cell here. Okay, see, by using value 0, can you form the sum 0? Yes, you can form, because you can use this 0 and you can form the sum 0. So I will write here true. Okay. Now by using value 0, can you form the sum 1? No, you cannot form by using 0. So that is false. By using value 0, can you form the sum 2? No, you cannot form. Similarly up to 8. Because by using 0, you cannot form any number out of this. So by using 0, you can only form 0. That is true here in the first cell, and all other cells are false. Now see here, for the first row, our set was 0. In our set only 0 was there. Now we move to the second row. And the value is 1. This means these two values, that is 0 and 1, are available in our set. 0 and 1. Here I want to clear one point. If you are at the fourth row, that is this row, that means in your available set you have 0, 1, 2 and 5. Means whatever row you are going, values up to that row are added to the set. So 0, 1, 2 and 5 is the set up to this row. So currently 0 and 1 are in our set because we are at the second row. I will just clean it. See, this is the value which is added to the set. Previously the set was only 0 and now 1 is added to the set, which is why this 1 is called as new value. That is called as new value. So the meaning of new value is that the value which we are processing for the current row is called as the new value. So now the new value is 1. Inside the set, the new value is 1. Now for filling this cell, there is a formula. See, truth value for the cell is truth value by excluding new value or truth value by including new value. We have to OR the truth values. Now first exclude the new value, means whatever 1 is added, just ignore that. Ignore the new value and consider you have only 0 in this set, only the previous set. Just exclude this new value. So if you exclude the new value, then the problem drills down to see whether you can form 0 by using 0. See my sentence. I said whether I can form 0, that is this column value, by using 0, which is similar to the upper cell. Because for this cell what we did, we formed 0, we formed this 0 by using 0, right? This means whenever we are excluding the new value, we get the answer from the upper cell, right? Because the upper cell has already calculated the truth value by excluding the new value. If you exclude 1, then by using 0 we can form 0 or not. This has been already calculated by the upper cell, this cell, right? So you can directly use that value, that is true, right? Now or truth value by including new value. So now include the new value. Now you have to consider this set 0 and 1. So you have to include the new value, means that row value. So by using 0 1, see here the new value is 1. Whether 1 can be used to form 0 or not? Obviously not, because 1 is greater than 0. So 1 cannot be added in any way to form 0. So because 1 is greater than 0, directly we can write that 1 cannot be used to form 0. So it is false. Okay. So truth value by including new value comes to be false, and by excluding new value is true. So true or false is true. So the final value in this cell is true. Now let's do it fast, as you understand now. See, by using 1 can you form 1? This is the question. So what our law says? First exclude the new value, exclude it. So by using 0 can you form 1? The answer is in the upper cell, so that is false. And now include the new value. See, by excluding the new value the answer is false. Now by include the new value, so I include 1 here. Yes, by using 1 I can form 1, so that truth value is true. So false or true is true. False or true is true. Now go in the next cell. So for this cell the upper cell value is false, or by including 1, so whether you can form 2 by 1? No, so that is also false. So false or false is false. Now for all the next cells it is going to be false, because by using 1 you cannot form any of the next values. Let's go to the next cell. See, 0 1, and what is the new value? New value is now 2. New value is 2, because that is the current row. Okay, new value is 2. So this is the set now, right? Now this cell represents that whether we can form 0 by using values 0, 1 and 2. So as 2 is the new value, first you have to exclude that new value, then you have to include that new value, and you have to OR the truth values. Okay, so first exclude this new value. So when we exclude the new value, the answer is already calculated in the upper cell, because we want to see by using 0 and 1 whether you can form 0 or not. If you exclude 2, so that is the condition, that whether by using 0 1 you can form 0 or not. That value is already calculated in the upper cell, so you directly take that value, then include the new value. Now you include the new value. So by using the values 0, 1 and 2, whether you can form 0 or not? Obviously not, because 2 is greater than 0. So let's write here, by excluding the new value, yes. By including the new value, no. True or false is true. So I write true here. Now go in the next cell. So by using 0, 1, 2, can you form 1? So first exclude the new value. So when you exclude the new value, take the answer from the above cell, that is true, or by including the new value. So by if you include new value 2, but 2 is greater than 1, so you cannot form 1 by using the new value. So just that is false. So or false. So true or false is true. So the whole answer is true. Now again for forming the 2. See, until this what we learnt is that till this whenever the row value is greater than the column value, blindly copy the answer from the upper cell, right? Because as the row value is greater than the column value, the row value cannot have any effect on the addition, because it cannot help in making the value which is lesser than itself. 2 cannot help in making 1 because 1 is lesser than 2. Okay. Now let's go in this cell. Now 2 is equal to 2. So 2 can help in making 2 now. So by our procedure, first exclude the new value. So if you exclude the new value, take the value from the upper cell, that is false. Or now include the new value. So as the new value is 2 itself, you can surely form 2. So by including the new value, the truth value is true, and by excluding the new value, the truth value is from the above cell, that is false. False or true is true. So that is true. Let's go to the next cell. So let's do it fast now. See, by using 0, 1, 2 to form 3. First exclude the new value. By excluding the new value, the value from the upper cell. Now include the new value. I will include the new value. So now you can use this 2 to form 3. So if you use that new value 2, use that value. So what is the remaining addition to make 3? You have to make a total of 3. You have used 2, that is the new value. Now the remaining values in the available set are 0 and 1. So you have to see whether these value 0 and 1 can help in making the desired total, that is 3. So now you have used 2. So check whether from 0 and 1 anything can make a total of 3 by adding to 2. So now you can directly tell me that 1 can be used here. 1 can be used to make a total of 3 by adding 1 to 2. But you can tell this because these values are so small. But if you are given thousands of values and you have to form a very big total, this is not possible by just watching the values. So you have to take this answer, that whether you can form 1 or whether you have 1 available from the remaining set from the memoization matrix. This is where the memoization terms comes into play. Memoization means, see here, memoization means you have remembered whether the remaining value can be formed or not. You remember that. So as the total is 3 and the new value is 2, so the remaining addition is 3 minus 2, 1. So this 1 should be here to make a total of 3. So you ask to your memoization matrix, whether you can form 1 by using 0 and 1. Because you have already used 2, you cannot again use 2. You can use 1 value only one time. Okay, so you have already used 2. Now the remaining value in the set are 0 and 1. So you ask to your memoization matrix that by using 0 and 1, can you form the remaining 1? Can you form the remaining value to make the addition as the desired total, that is 3. So let's ask to the memoization matrix. So by using 0 and 1, can you form 1? Yes, I can form 1 because the truth value is true. It means that yes, I can form 1. So that truth value comes here. That is the truth value by including the new value, and by excluding the new value, that was false. Now false or true is true. The next cell, so to make 4 by using 2, first exclude 2. So by using 0, 1, can you form 4? No, false is the value from the upper cell. Now include 2. When you include 2 here, you have to make a total of 4 now, right? So 4 minus 2 is 2. So the desired total 4 will be formed only when you can form 2 by using 0 and 1, because you have already used 2. So by using 0 and 1, can you form 2? Let's check. By using 0, 1, can you form 2? False. So we cannot form. False or false is false. So you cannot form that. Now I am going to tell you the shortcuts for doing these things. So see, by using 0, 1, 2 here, can you form 5? So you just have to go in the upper cell, take that value, false, and then by including the new value, see, by using 0, 1, 2, can you form 5? So you just have to subtract 2 from 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Now just go in the upper row, yes, and go to the third column and see the value there, that is false. See, just subtract the row value 2 from the column value 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. In the upper row, go to the third column and copy the value from that column inside this column here. So by excluding the new coin is false, and by including the new coin is false. False or false is false. Now the next cell, the value in the upper cell is false, or by including the new value 2, so 6 minus 2 is 4. So go in the upper row and go to the fourth column, take the value from there and copy it here. So false or false is false. Okay. Now again here take the value from the upper cell, that is the value by excluding. Now by including, 7 minus 2 is 5. Go in the upper row, go to the fifth column, take the value from there, that is false. So false or false is false. See, now there is no need to write also, you can directly calculate it. So false from the upper cell, or 8 minus 2 is 6, go in the upper row and sixth column, that is false. So false or false is false. Let's go to the next row. See, the new value is 5 now. The new value is 5. Let's update it here. Now as the new value is 5, let's see, 5 is greater than 0. So just copy the value from the upper cell. 5 is greater than 1, copy the value from the upper cell, because as 5 is greater than these column values, 5 cannot do anything, 5 cannot have any effect. So 5 is greater than 2, copy the value. 5 is greater than 3, so copy the value. 5 is greater than 4, copy the value. Now 5 is equal to 5. So our formula, first is by excluding new value, so that is false, the upper cell value, and by including the new value, if we include the new value 5, so the remaining value is 0, because we want to form 5 and the new value is 5. So 5 minus 5 is 0. So go in the upper row go in the 0th column and take the value from there. So true. So you can form 0 by using 0, 1, 2. So the value is true here. So false or true is true. Okay. Now for 6 now. See, upper value is false plus 6 minus 5 is 1. Go in the upper row, go to the first cell, that is true. False or true is true. Now for 5, let's go here. 5 for 7, yes, upper cell value is false. 7 minus 5 is 2. So go in the upper row and go to the second column, that is true. So false or true is true. Okay. For 8, take the value from the upper cell, plus 8 minus 5 is 3. Go in the upper row, go to the third column, that is true. False or true is true. Okay. Now let's go to the last row. For forming 7 is greater than 0, so true. 7 is greater than 1, so copy the value from above cell. 7 is greater than 2, copy the value from above cell. 7 is greater than 3, copy the value from above cell. 7 is greater than 4, copy the value from above cell. 7 is greater than 5, so copy the value from above cell. 7 is greater than 6, copy the value from above cell. 7 is equal to 7. So you have to follow the formula by excluding the new value or by including the new value. You have to follow this formula. Now by excluding the new value, the value from the above cell, or by including the new value, 7 minus 7 is 0. Go in the upper row, go to the 0th column, that is true. True or true is true. Okay. Now the next cell, get the value from the upper cell for excluding the new value. Then 8 minus 7 is 1. Go in the upper row, go to the first column, that is the value is true. So true or true is true. Okay. Now this last cell, what does this last cell mean? This means that you can form 8 by using values 0, 1, 2, 5 and 7. So by using 0, 1, 2, 5 and 7, can you form 8? Yes, because the truth value is true. So you can form 8. Now suppose, see, you are asked that by using a set, here I will write 0, 1 and 2, can you form 4? Can you form 4? You just have to do that. You have to go for 0, 1, 2, go to the row of 2 and see the fourth column. If the truth value is false, this means you cannot form 4 by using the value 0, 1, 2. This is true for every cell from this memoization matrix. See what this cell means. Suppose this cell. What does that mean? By using 0, 1, 2 and 5, can you form 4? Hey friends, please subscribe to my channel as I post algorithm videos every day. And if you want a video on any particular topic, then please mention in the comment below. Thank you.